How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the channel. It's great to see you. It always is. I hope you're doing well. We have once again reached the end of another two tournaments and we've got the finals. We'll be sure to go through both of those very shortly. Before we do, like the video, get yourself subscribed to the channel if you're not already. I appreciate it if you do. We have got Wimbledon on Monday, so what better time to get yourself involved other than now. Get your predictions in as we go along. Anything I'm going for will be in that pinned comment. Make sure you're having a look at that. Very well then. First things first, how did we manage in those semi-finals? I'll go first. I had Davidovich-Fokina on the 3.5. Well, on the spread anyway. Very close. I thought it was doomed from the start, and then he took a set, and then he just couldn't hold in the third. Good ship from Taylor Fritz. You can't fault the performance whatsoever. Well, let me know. Did you win? Did you lose? Did you come close? Fairly decent week for me on the official picks. 4-2. I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. But we've still got two more. There's still two more to go through. Who's it going to be? I'm rather looking forward to these. We've got two very interesting matches in store for us today, and we'll start off over in Eastbourne with Taylor Fritz and Brooksby. Like I just said then, Taylor Fritz, very impressive, remains very impressive. We knew he was going to come out hot this week with them points to defend, most definitely, wants that title. Brooksby as well. Like we said, we always touch on it at the start with these lucky losers. How much do you expect from them when they get gifted that lucky loser spot? You're never too sure, but this guy's been unbelievable, honest to God. I'd have never thought. If you'd have told me Brooksby was going to come back into this tournament after getting beat by Alexander Vukic in qualifying, I'd have thought you were mad. But Comesaña, Nuno Borges, Dan Evans, all in straight sets, and then even dropped the first to Hugo Humbert yesterday, and then came back and done him 6-4, 6-4. Say something about that. Very impressive indeed. He's a decent player, man. He's a decent player. We've seen flashes of this back in, it was at Houston. It was a clay tournament, the one that he won. He took out Big Foe in the final, Tommy Paul in the semis as well, I remember that. Had a bit of a slow start. Probably not that fair to say he had a bit of a slow start. We hadn't seen this guy for quite some time. These did play each other right at the start of the season. And am I correct in saying this was the first match of the season for Brooksby? It was first round Australian Open. Completely and utterly overwhelmed by the game of Taylor Fritz. 6-2 bagel, 6-3 absolute beatdown. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, first time back after his layoff, how much did we expect? Probably not a lot. Taylor Fritz was 1.03 to get that one done, and that's exactly what he did. And pretty much ever since that, he's run into a couple of decent ones like Tommy Paul. I mean, Taylor Fritz is better than him. He's played Jack Draper and Indian Wells. No one was beating him there. Like I said, it was Houston. Yeah, he took that title on the clay. Tommy Paul, Big Foe. Kovacevic, Tabilo. You know, it's decent enough. Very unexpected. We can say that. But then even since that, I mean, he's played Jack Draper once again in Queens a few weeks ago. I don't think he's played anyone quite like Taylor Fritz other than Jack Draper. Is this just a skill check for Brooksby? It could be. It could be, and there's no shame in admitting it if it is. I always say, regardless of what the odds say or the price, you've both gotten to the final. You may as well just both go and try and win it. Who wants it more on the day? Taylor Fritz, I mean, hasn't really had it his way all week. Draw hasn't really been that favourable. Not really favourable in terms of calibre of opponents, but more to do with the scheduling. He has pretty much had to play his 3 games in pretty much what is 48 hours. That's not ideal. But he's managed to just grind through it. Hasn't seemed to bother him whatsoever, although he has dropped a set in every single one. Fonseca, Marcus Garon, Davidovich-Fokina. Probably don't need me to tell you it's not too bad to assume he might just drop on in the final too. Food for thought. He's probably going to win this as well. He's probably going to win this. You can't go against them. You can't go against them in this 1.3. That's far from ideal as far as a price goes. Big spread for Brooksby. I mean, 3.5. I took it with Davidovich-Fokina, and he was very close, man. very, very close indeed. You could just go back to the well. I feel like it definitely is the value anyway. You'd go for a spread either way in this one. Brooksby plus that 3.5. It's the final. Is it going to get any easier for Taylor Fritz? I didn't think that after Marcus got on, but he looked very, very impressive in that third set against Davidovich Fokina. Maybe had a little bit of help from the Spaniard in terms of, nervousness kicking in, but although your opponent gets nervous, you've still got to hold yours. So fair play to the American there. He's just served everyone up on a platter when he needs to the most. That first serve's coming clutch every time. It's so difficult to deal with. Brooksby plus those points, I'm teetering on the idea of just sprinkling on that if I had to pick something, but like I say, after that today, they both took a set 6-3, Taylor Fritz and Davidovich Fokina, and he still managed to cover that 3.5 spread. So I don't know. Maybe he's more than capable of doing that against Jensen Brooksby. We know he is for sure. If you dare to dream, say 3.8, I think Brooksby just takes this one as a bit of an upset. I don't know. It'd be funny. In a fantasy world, I suppose that definitely happens. I'm not completely writing them off by any stretch of the imagination. I just think it is a short spread, I suppose, against Taylor Fritz, considering when they played last time out, he smacked the shit out of him. Maybe Brooksby's come into his own a little bit more over the course of the season. I'd like to think so. Maybe he stands a better chance, especially in a best of 3 as well. He's tricky, man. He's been very tricky. He's been a nightmare for all week. I don't see why he couldn't come out. He'll be more than inspired to get this one done. I don't see why not. I suppose it would be Jensen Brooksby plus the 3.5 if I had to touch this one, but for the sake of what we do, I can't see anything other than a Taylor Fritz win. So you do with it what you will. Maybe look at it over. That's definitely come in all the 3 Taylor Fritz games. Could easily hit in this one. Davidovich Fokina was close on that spread. I'm tempted to take it and just bite the bullet with this one, but like I said, taking these short spreads, especially against someone the calibre of Taylor Fritz, you're most definitely flirting with death. I done it yesterday with the Spaniard. Do I go back to the well? I'm not too sure. I may need some convincing on that one. I'm expecting Taylor Fritz to get it done for what it's worth. But at 1.27, I don't know what much you're going to do with that, unless you're going to parlay it with something else if you're entirely sure. Yeah, nah, fuck it. We'll just leave that one where it is. We'll waste no more time on it. And then we'll wrap this shit up and start looking ahead to the big one on Monday. So if you've got Moutet and Griekspoor, I don't think you need me to tell you. I think this is going to be by far the most interesting out of the 2. I can't wait for this one, actually. Moutet, man. Round of applause. Quick tip of the cap to the Frenchman in this one. He's been fucking fantastic all week. He has had to play one extra game compared to Griekspoor it was against Pedro Martinez, and it was probably his toughest one yet. Daniel Altmaier, Lerner Tien, and then, most importantly, Alex Michelsen in the semi-finals, all in straight sets. Fantastic. Couple of tiebreakers here and there throughout the course of the week. There was one in the second against Michelsen, 2 against Daniel Altmaier, Playing well. I suppose we're just going to have to say the same thing as what we've said all week. We know how tricky he is. I said it at the start and I'll say it again right now at the end. I don't know many other players that possess the amount of tools that this guy does. It's very rare you see him put it all together the way he has done this week, and you've seen what he's done to everyone. He is an absolute fucking nightmare. He's a nightmare to play against. But as far as an opponent in this type of draw, I don't think it could have got any worse for Moutet having to play this version of Griekspoor in the final. I do. I'd love Moutet to win this, just going off pure vibes. I'm not against it whatsoever. I like both of these players, but like I say, I can't remember the last time I seen Moutet, 1, play this well, 2, even reach a final. You're probably going back fucking years. I don't know. When was the last time he won a title? That was probably, I don't know. Someone let me know when the last time this guy won a title was. If you know, let me know in the comments. Griekspoor, though, I mean, although I've been impressed with Moutet, talent Griekspoor, like we said, we haven't seen him since the French Open. He did get to the round of 16, got beat by Zverev. Well, he didn't get beat by Zverev, he had to retire in that one, unfortunately. And he just could have beat Zverev as well. They've always been close games. I think Griekspoor is not one of the few. There's probably more than I can probably name off the top of my head, but he's the main one that comes to mind when I just think of a all-round player, other than the obvious ones, the Sinners, the Alcarazes. Telling Griekspoor, it doesn't really matter where you come up against this guy, what time of the year, what surface. He's hard work. He's hard work for the best of them. I do think he's a better player, probably more trustworthy, a bit more solid in the overall game than Moutet. This is his first fucking grass tournament as well. This is what's impressed me the most. Like we mentioned before, he skipped what is essentially the vast majority of the grass season. It's Wimbledon on Monday and then we're done. But he's come into this, Ethan Quinn, Gabe Diallo, Felix Auger-Aliassime, all in straight sets. Dead easy, all routine wins. Now, we've seen plenty of people at the start of the month transition over to the grass and more than struggle, they still remain to do so. Talent Griekspoor's been good, man. He's just come here and he's just looked ready to go, fresh out the box. What, a week out before Wimbledon? I don't fucking care, let's go. Straight sets, the lot of them. He's coming in around 1.6 to get this one done. Well, it depends. I mean, I've got 1.6 on Pinnacle and then Bet365. It's all the way down to 1.44. I know our odds come out a little bit before. Maybe not a little bit before, but these probably come out the same, actually. I'm talking shit. Don't really know. 1.6, is that just Pinnacle odds? We say this all the time. Over in the States, you get crazy ones. I do know when the lines drop, I see Pinnacle come out a couple of hours, if not 12 hours after with it being in the fucking States. But that's neither here nor there. There's obviously, with it being the final, there'll be a bit of cash coming in on both of these, so you don't really know how to read it in regards to that. I don't think it matters. It's the final. You just go where you're thinking. Go with who your heart tells you to. Personally, if I had to lean towards a side in this, it'd be more towards Talent Griekspoor. Just going off what I know. Don't know how Moutet's going to act in this final, how he's going to hold up. So he has played one more game. Shouldn't make that much of a difference, really, but you can't be too sure. It's been quite some time since I've seen him in this spot. Talent Griekspoor, you know he's good to go. I feel like he's going to be more than capable to deal with the game of Codrington Moutet. That's even if he's allowed to pull off his game. This is the thing with Talent Griekspoor. He might just be a little bit too strong on the day and just bully him around the court. But it'd be more than interesting to see how the Frenchman deals with Talent Griekspoor today. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe he gets it done. You're getting a decent price for both these dogs today. 2.8 for Moutet. It's entirely up to you. It is entirely up to you. I'm not too sure if I'm going to fire on anything today. We do have a day off tomorrow, a pretty much well-deserved day off as well. And then I'll get you for day one of Wimbledon. Sunday evening for me. Don't know what time it'll be for you, probably earlier, right? But yeah, you pick your poison, folks. You pay your money and you take your choice. I think I'm probably just out for today. I'll quit while I'm ahead. Nice little record finishing the week. I will most certainly be taking that. But be sure to let me know what you're going for. Yeah, get yourself involved. Don't be shy. Share with the group. And we'll just leave it there, yeah? We shall leave it there. Very well. It's another one in the bag. Well, another two in the bag. You know, time flies, doesn't it? Time flies when you're doing the tennis every day. But I'll be saying good night to you, folks, yeah? One more night shift for me. Wish me luck. Can't wait to get this out the way. I'll be seeing you. Take it easy. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. That is the most important thing. Like and subscribe if you so kindly do so. Best of luck to you. I always wish you the best of luck with your bets, however you go about your day. Have yourself a good one. Enjoy the matches, folks, and I'll see you. It won't be tomorrow, but it will most definitely be Sunday for Wimbledon. Can't fucking wait for that. See you later, folks. It's always a pleasure.